today looking at how MYOB, one of Australia's most trusted accounting software platforms, has revolutionised bookkeeping and financial reporting. I'll be looking at what challenges businesses faced before implementing MYOB and how the software helped overcome them, and what broader lessons can be learned about technology in modern accounting. The best way to see how MYOB has revolutionised the game is to look at how life was before it was implemented. For decades, small and medium businesses across Australia relied on manual bookkeeping, spreadsheets and handwritten ledgers, as well as paper receipts. Every transaction had to be entered manually, often days or weeks after it occurred. According to CPA Australia's SME Report 2022, around 40% of small businesses still using manual accounting methods reported frequent cash flow errors and delayed reporting. These delays made it difficult for owners to know their real-time financial position, affecting payroll, tax compliance, and strategic decisions. Imagine a small cafe owner in Melbourne who spends hours every week entering sales into Excel, only to realise at tax time that several invoices were missed. Not only does that risk compliance issues, but it also distorts the true performance of the business. This was the reality for many before digital accounting, time-consuming, error-prone, and inefficient. This is where MYOB came into the scene. Founded in the early 1990s, MYOB, which stands for Mind Your Own Business, was designed specifically for Australian and New Zealand businesses. Its core mission: to simplify accounting through automation and digital record keeping. With MYOB, businesses could automatically import transactions, categorise expenses, and generate reports without manual data entry. A real-world example comes from Maxwell Engineering, a manufacturing firm in Brisbane. Before adopting MYOB, their accounts department spent up to 15 hours a week reconciling invoices and receipts. After moving to MYOB Business, that time dropped by 60%. Transactions are now synced directly from bank feeds, invoices are order matched, and payroll is calculated automatically. As the company's CFO said in a MYOB Business Insights interview, "We used to make decisions based on last month's numbers. Now we make them in real time." That's the power of automation, faster access to accurate data. The use for MYOB can go beyond bookkeeping. The platform has become an essential tool for financial reporting and decision making. MYOB generates real-time balance sheets, profit and loss statements, and cash flow forecasts, all with a few clicks. Before adopting MYOB, producing a financial report could take hours of manual adjustments. Now, with integrated data and automatic reconciliations, businesses can prepare accurate statements instantly. A study by Deloitte Access Economics found that SMEs using cloud accounting software like MYOB experienced a 31% improvement in reporting efficiency and 25% faster decision making compared with those using manual systems. This matters because timely, accurate financial information helps businesses respond to market changes, secure funding, and comply with tax laws. For example, Bendigo-based retailer Urbanware used MYOB to track seasonal sales data. By analysing reports, they identified that winter jackets were consistently understocked during June and July. Using those insights, they adjusted inventory orders and boosted sales by 18% the following year. So MYOB isn't just about recording numbers, it's about turning those numbers into strategic decisions. The use for MYOB goes far beyond just accountants and bookkeepers. Its cloud-based systems have allowed small businesses to collaborate with their accountants remotely, something that became essential during COVID-19. According to the Australian Financial Review, in 2021, more than 1 million Australian businesses relied on MYOB during the pandemic to manage payroll, process JobKeeper payments, and file tax reports while working from home. This ability to operate remotely kept many small firms afloat during one of the most challenging economic periods in modern history. In addition, MYOB's payroll module simplifies superannuation, PAYG, and single-touch payroll reporting, helping employers meet ATO requirements with minimal manual input. Another example for the uses of MyOb is coming from Coastal Plumbing Solutions, a regional trade business in New South Wales. Before adopting MyOb, the company relied on paper invoices and manual bank reconciliations. The director, Mark Evans, said in a MyOb Small Business Spotlight interview that we didn't really know how profitable each job was until months later. After integrating MyOb, they began using job tracking and real-time reporting tools to monitor project costs daily. They discovered that some service calls were underpriced once travel time and materials were properly recorded. As a result, they adjusted pricing structures and saw a 12% improvement in gross margins within 6 months. This example highlights how digital bookkeeping can directly influence strategic and operational performances, not just accounting efficiency. You may be wondering if there would be problems when businesses aren't implementing technology like MyOb. According to studies, companies still using manual systems are more likely to miss BAS and tax lodgement deadlines, experience cash flow shortages, and spend 30 to 50% more time on admin tasks. Without automation, financial data quickly becomes outdated. Decisions are made based on incomplete information and errors, like duplicate payments or missed invoices. Even though the benefits greatly outweigh the negatives, technology doesn't come without its own challenges. MyOb stores financial data in the cloud, which means businesses need to manage data privacy and cybersecurity carefully. In 2022, the Australian Cybersecurity Centre reported that small businesses were the target of nearly half of all cyber incidents. As more firms move financial data online, the importance of encryption, secure passwords, and regular backups has grown. There's also a risk of over-reliance on automation. When software handles all calculations, some users become less vigilant about checking for errors and anomalies. That's why accounting professionals stress that technology should support, not replace, human judgment. When a wider look on the topic is taken, MyOb's story reflects a broader shift in business. Technology has made accounting faster, smarter, and more connected, but it's also raised new social and ethical questions. The automation of tasks like payroll and reconciliation has improved financial stability for thousands of small businesses. It's reduced stress for owners, increased tax compliance, and given accountants more time to focus on strategic advice rather than paperwork. But it's also changed the nature of accounting work. Entry-level bookkeeping roles are declining, while demand for data analysis and advisory skills is increasing. The main points highlighted are that before MyOb, businesses struggled with slow manual bookkeeping and delayed financial reporting. MyOb's automation has streamlined transaction recording, payroll, and financial analysis. Real-world businesses like Maxwell Engineering and Coastal Plumbing Solutions have demonstrated measurable improvements in efficiency, accuracy, and profitability. Yet the adoption of digital accounting also brings new challenges, especially around data security and the need for human oversight. The lesson is clear. Technology like MyOb is essential for modern businesses, but its success depends on how wisely and ethically it's used. As businesses move further into the digital era, tools like MyOb will continue to evolve, integrating AI, predictive analytics like SIFT, and automation in ways we couldn't imagine 20 years ago. But no matter how advanced the software becomes, one truth remains. Good financial management depends on people, their decisions, integrity, and understanding.